Hi, welcome to Curtain Call. I'm Hedy Weiss, theater and dance critic for the Chicago Sun-Times. And today, instead of talking about theater as we often do, we're going to talk about the ballet, which is my favorite. And we're going to be talking about, because obviously this is holiday season, we're going to be talking about the Joffrey Ballet's fabulous production of the Nutcracker, which is really a classic. And I have with me Victoria Jaiani, principal dancer with the Joffrey, who, I should say at the start, has a little bit of a casting switch this year because she is, in real life, becoming a mom. She's pregnant, and she's going to be dancing a little bit less and coaching a little bit more, and we're going to be talking about that whole process. So now, while you're not dancing the principal roles, you're doing a lot of coaching, and I'm wondering a little bit about which roles you coach and some of the pointers that you may have given the dancers.
Well, I have to say that the dancers in our company are just fabulous, and I was so happy when Ashley trusted me to coach some of them. And
Ashley Reeder, the artistic director.
Yes, and I was, just so flattered in a way, and just not expecting for him to have that trust towards me, and still gives me a goosebumps, when I talk about it.
So what is it? Is it the partnering? Is it little tricks of partnering? Is it characterization?
I think a little bit of both for me. I didn't have one agenda or the other. I went in there with an open mind and saw an overall picture. So this was a great opportunity for me to kind of give away from what I've learned from my own experience. So I try to focus on everything, like their spacing, how they relate to each other, a little bit of partnering, a little bit of I'm big on port de bras, that's one thing for me. So I gave them some tips about the port de bras, but they're so beautiful, they just need a little guidance.
Are the audiences for the Nutcracker different from the audiences for many of your other programs?
I feel like much more children and kids, and sometimes on stage we hear gasps or like the little kids, oh yay, the sugar plum fairy or something like that. It's really sweet. It's very family oriented.
I noticed that there's a lot of rotation of roles, and every dancer maybe knows 4 or 5, maybe even 6 different roles.
Absolutely, yeah.
So this is a very difficult ballet, even though it looks kind of, people think of it as the family ballet.
Yeah, it's, yes, it is a family ballet, and we all enjoy it, because we've been doing it year after year. But every year it's new, and some people learn every new role every year, and then you rotate, and actually, I think it keeps it fun, having different roles, so you're not really stuck doing the same thing day after day.
And is it difficult?
Not really. I think we're trained that way, so not really. We just sort of, it's in a shelf in our head somewhere, so.
Right. Now, there was a time when, to be pregnant meant the end of a career, but that is certainly not the case. There are many, many famous dancers who've gone on to have fabulous careers after they've given birth.
Yeah, it's so inspiring to have these ballerinas, accomplished ballerinas, have their babies and come back and be even stronger than they were. Now, I know how passionate I am about what I do and ballet in general, so I know like that will be no problem. I already miss being on stage, but I'm so lucky that, I got to rehearse these young couples, and I'm excited to see them on stage, but I can't wait until the next season and come back.
I hope you have a great time dancing the Nutcracker, your last big show for a while, and have a great new year.
Thank you.
And thank you all for joining Curtain Call with Victoria Jaiani and me, Hedy Weiss.